subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any video from my channel.
My God! That is so awesome! Please welcome Sylvester Stallone, everybody! It's very nice.
Thank you.
It's very nice. Welcome, Sly. Welcome.
I brought that in case you didn't like the movie.
No, I loved the movie. I saw the movie today.
I wasn't sure. I thought if he didn't like it, I had to kill you and we'll start over.
Well, you can't start over if I'm dead. And anyway, you can't just kill people for not liking the movie. You're not really Rambo.
What? I'm not?
No.
Well,
you kind of are.
Well, I started out as Dumbo, and I moved my way up. So I'm getting to Rambo, and then I'm eventually get to Slambo.
It's
just keep moving on.
It's fantastic. I saw it today. I've got to be honest with you. I was a little dubious. I'm like, come on. Because I thought, you got to wait. Rocky was good, right? They're making the Rocky again. I thought, he did it. You won't be able to do it twice. And I saw, it's great.
Thank you.
It's great.
He didn't think I could get my wheelchair through the jungle.
I kind of thought, because Rambo's like, you're in great shape in this movie.
Ah, thank you.
And the bow and arrow thing?
Yeah. Isn't that great?
That's good. Did you have to like train all up again, or do you stay in that kind of shape all the time?
No. In this one here, I thought, okay, it's not going to be the same kind of venue that I had in Rambo 2, where I said, does a man really go into the jungle with one tank top?
Yeah.
For years.
A lot of guys in San Francisco, by the way, have adopted the Rambo style. It's still popular.
Well, it's a whole other Ram.
Yeah, all right.
Ram tough.
Okay.
Go bad.
All right. It's a dangerous place, by the way. Where you shot this out in is it Burma?
Well, it's right on the border of Burma. Burma's like as close as Van Nuys, and it's the most brutal. See, when I mentioned brutal laughter, it's a very good audience. You got them well treated.
No.
Very, very good.
No, they get $50 each chuckle.
Anyway, Burma is hell on earth. It's the worst place on the planet, and I wanted to do a film about these poor Karen tribes people that have been subjugated to war for 60 years, slaughtered, mutilated, raped. It's really, for real, horrible. And we talked to the UN and Soldier of Fortune magazine and people like that, and said, what is the worst place? So, but no one knows about. That's the whole thing.
Right.
No one knows about. So we chose Burma, and I wanted to set Rambo there. And so if you can provide entertainment, but you also provide some awareness to these people and maybe shed a little light on a horrible, horrible situation.
Were you in any danger when you were shooting the film?
Well, yeah. I mean, it got to the point where we were getting so many death threats that it actually became enjoyable. You know, you say, Mr. Stallone, yeah, it's 7:15. It's your wake-up call. Go die, Yankee. And I go, and I kind of missed that. When I left, so I tell my wife, I said, let's just yell in my ear, go die, Yankee, every morning. It's nice.
Does she do that? Is that what she does?
From a distance.
Yeah, really. Do you take that into the bedroom?
Who can compete with this?
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
You know, it's bad enough.
Now listen, you're very famous for the big action roles. Do you ever wanted to make a movie where you play a guy who makes cooks or something?
I wanted to do like Notting Hill 2. No. I thought, I'm the new Hugh Grant.
Notting Hill?
Yeah, exactly. I thought I'd put on, an extra set of teeth and go in there and sell books.
Do you know, you're not blinky enough. Hugh Grant's very blinky. He's always like...
Oh, is that what?
Oh, yeah, he's always... I'm terribly sorry. Yeah. Like when he was on Sunset with that hooker. Remember that? Everybody's forgotten about that. You know, there's like, excuse me, could you, give me sex for $50? Yeah.
And he had his blinkers going.
Yeah, he's got his blinky eyes. You need to be more blinky.
So that's out.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, maybe I could play a scientist, and then I realized I'm more like a scientist experiment. So it doesn't quite. So I've never. But you know the die is cast early on in your career when you look in the mirror, you say, I'm not a bad person. I have a good soul. I'm a good American. And so you walk out there and you say, I'd like to be a leading man. You say, okay. And when you do extra work, there's a crowd of 50 people, and they say, we need someone to kill Woody Allen. You. Now, I go, okay, maybe it's I'm looking, it could be me.
Right,
I'm Hugh Grant.
Right.
Again,
You think you're Hugh Grant.
I'm blinking. I'm blinking. Then the next film, I'm blinking. I look over to the left. The next movie, it's Prisoner of Second Avenue with Jack Lemmon, who said, well, we need someone to grab his wallet and smack him, give him a karate chop, and kill him.
Yeah.
You, the greasy guy in the back there with the Band-Aid on his
They picked you for that again?
So I got to the point, I was like the mugger.
Well, who would have thought this guy would be the mugger? Isn't that the kind of... Isn't that the sensitive English bookstore guy?
This is
I'm just a boy standing in front of a girl.
little Rambo daycare center. Yeah.
Who are you?
You are a brat.
No.
So anyway, it just never worked out for me, and I thought that's one of the reasons I wanted to write Rocky, because you can never quite judge a book by its cover, and I've always thought, oh, wouldn't that be interesting? You assume this guy coming down the street with his kind of ominous silhouette, inside really is not what he appears to be, and that's really the hook and the success of Rocky is when he opened up, you realize.
Do you think you're that? Do you think you're judged by your physical appearance?
No question about it.
And you're not what you appear to be?
No, absolutely.
What are you then? What do you think you are? Define yourself outside of the kind of the machismo of the action movie star.
I'm tiny fairy.
A tiny fairy.
Gotta live with it. Gotta deal with it.
It's the Jungian duality of man, my friend. That's what it is. Big boots outside, inside tiny
like
fairy.
you say, okay, what kind of animal would you be? And of course, everyone goes, oh, I'd be a wolf, and I'd be a dolphin. You know, nobody ever wants to be like a kinkajou or something like that.
What's that?
A kinkajou.
What's a kinkajou?
It looks like, it's kind of like a cross between Paris Hilton and a Chihuahua. It's like a dog that's been hit in the back of the head, and the eyes go like that. Kind of that.
You want to be a kinkajou?
Not much.
Maybe.
Well, excuse me, you got an entire genre to yourself. You know, a lot of competition. Yeah, maybe I got a little kinkajou coat for you, baby. We got a little kinkajou barbecue. I mean, it's a very special thing. You kind of own it all. Now, if you saw yourself as an animal, what would it be?
Crab.
No.
Yeah, because I like to walk sideways.
And pinch.
And I pinch. And if you cut parts of me off, other parts grow back. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds kind of dirty.
No, but it's very good. Yeah. Very provocative, thought-provoking.
Well, who are your heroes then? Who would you consider the leading lights? The people you aspire to? Who are the great ones for you?
Well, you know, in the old days, you say, okay, the first time I was truly impressed was Steve Reeves in Hercules. I thought, that's incredible, you know, here's a man who can, you know, take off a donkey's head and beat the Roman army with it. It was like, I said, damn, I want to do that.
And wear very high up swimming trunks. See, they're all the way to his nipples, these things.
They hadn't waxed then.
Yeah, I know. It's like they just bundled all. It's great because you could have a big gut and be an action star then. You just put it all inside the trunks.
It's true.
I know.
No, it is true.
That's why I wear the big trunks at the beach now.
No, like the one piece, like. And I thought, okay, then there was Kirk Douglas and Spartacus, but as you move on, you start to, I don't know, heroes are kind of hard to come by, and you know, usually goes on to yourself.
Thank you.
Thank
I thought
you.
that's what you might say.
You know, you try to become a little independent and say, all right, maybe I should not look up to people. Look up, you know, try to just do it yourself, and that didn't work. So Arnold Schwarzenegger is my hero.
Yeah.
A good guy.
Do you remember in Demolition Man, right? In the movie Demolition Man, when you were frozen? This is the craziest thing. I always think about this. Your character's frozen, and then he comes back to life, and then people's talking about. There's a joke in it when Sandy Bullock says to you, President Schwarzenegger, and you're like,
presidential, Schwarzenegger Presidential Library. I go, what?
Yeah.
He was president? Him? I said, put me back in the freezer.
Yeah.
Put me back in the freezer. But the truth is, it's gonna happen.
Here it comes, I know. Here it comes.
I'm gonna end up being like back in the freezer.
You'll be back in there.
But he's really a remarkable guy. He's incredible, you know. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's amazing. So, you know, you gotta look around for heroes, but I really look to everyday kind of people, the things that people do when they're not expected to do. It's not physical. It's not about strength. They don't have to have incredible abilities, but when the time comes for them to go into that house and put their life on the line, they do it. And that's kind of a innate, quiet bravery, and that's very, very respectful.
It is, and it's nice to hear you to talk about that. As
I don't mean a word of that. I'm trying to win them over.
It's Hollywood. It's Hollywood. Yeah, people want to, I get it. Listen, congratulations on the movie, though. We're out of time, but I was just bowled over by this thing. This is a fantastic movie. Well done. Well done. Sylvester Stallone, everybody. We'll be right back to Steve Weaving.
Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon.